Time to do what I do best. You going to Japan again? Slam. Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to another installment of Neemz. Today we're going to be looking at r/MurderedByWords, which I can only assume means we're going to be seeing some good people just like you and me savagely, brutally murdered by words publicly on the internet for all of us to enjoy. Let us begin. But first, I'm going to get my glasses. Tattoos in the workplace? I'm sorry to say that if you have a visible tattoo, then this is how I and many like me see you. What does it tell me if you have a tattoo on show? Risk taker? Rebel? This is qualities that can be an advantage, but for me, I don't want to send someone that works for my company to a client looking like a tradesman. Harsh but fair. Okay, what does he mean by, oh man, harsh but fair? Ooh, okay, so this is what you, I mean, does that guy have a tattoo on his eye? You guys look like Tim Burton made you. And then someone claps back with supercars as LinkedIn profile pictures. I'm sorry to say that if you have a supercar as a LinkedIn profile picture, then this is how I and many like me see you. What does it tell me if you have a supercar avatar? Materialistic? Superficial? These are qualities that can be an advantage, but for me, I don't want to send someone that works for my company to a client looking like an Argyle-suited, coke-sniffing, pants-emitting Essex boy. Harsh but fair. Wow, I guess, you know, burned with the supercar. Is supercar a word that we use? You don't love someone for their look or their clothes or for their fancy car, but because they can sing a song only you can hear. Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde lived 16 between October 1854 and November 30th, 1900. Who had fancy cars in 1880? Here's a nice poem. If I was literate, I'm impelled to try an epigram. I never seek to take the credit. We all assume that Oscar said it. Nice to see Google pull out all the stops for 9/11. Please do not go on and tell me how you would like to animate 9/11. If it takes lawyers 8 years to learn the law, how can we trust a cop to learn it in 6 months? Slam, haha, slam. Very few American scientific achievements were actually made by Americans. Fun fact, just because someone was born in Germany or Poland or China doesn't mean they're not Americans. Our culture historically has been built upon accepting the immigrant as one of our own. And even if you want to go second generation or later only as the definition of Americans, we still have a vast body, most likely an overwhelming majority of scientific achievements that were performed or contributed by people born here. The thing is, a real scientist doesn't care where your parents decided to conceive and birth you, only what your insights and application of logic can do for the greater good. Your very statement is indicative of a superiority complex, and need I remind you that many of those Germans who came over here were fleeing that very mentality from a certain political party. Uh-oh, we're bringing the Nazis back. I know, it's the Nazis. I'd like to put in my answer for Nazi party for 500. Thank you, Alex. Burger King in South Africa is dropping the word ham from hamburger to avoid offending Muslims? FYI, my name is Mohammed. What do we do now? My dad is clearly not a Marvel fan. Guess what I am? A virgin. I love both boys and girls, but I'm still single. Wah! Guess you're just meant to be by yourself. Oh! Slam. Surprising to find that Benny thinks C major piano chords are pretentious. I assumed it'd be his favorite scale since there aren't any black keys in it. Oh. Ooh. That's racist? Is Benny black? Or is this a reference to the Black Keys? This went over my head. I don't know who's getting slammed. Mouse. Bagged Milk says, some lesbians are more masculine than me. Same, LOL. There's a lesbian at my school and she's more athletic than me. That's not saying much though. I don't even know her that well, but she's definitely more muscular than I am. Lol, don't sell yourself short. I'm sure there are plenty of non-lesbian girls more masculine than you. You killed them. Hell yeah, slam. Endowed too. Ugh. You know what's great about these is not only being able to say slam after reading a dunk like this, but when the commenters are also in on saying slam when it should be said. Hell yeah. I know more about forensic science than forensic scientists because I've watched every season of Forensic Files. Sounds stupid, right, eh? Well, that's how you vent. I can't even do this in a Canadian accent. Well, that's how you anti-vaxxers sound to medical professionals. Get vaccinated, eh? Oh, don't you know that was a pretty good slam there, right? Yeah, well, you shouldn't support inbreeding. Rescue a mutt next time. Don't be a snob. You're right. It was inbreeding that caused someone to open a car door into my dog's face, bursting his eye open, causing him to need a life of surgeries and checkups. Damn genetics. Ugly nipples are the worst. Girl's so fine, but her nips. I'm gonna throw up. Right? And then we're tilting our head. And then there's a react. One left. You're awfully judgmental about a woman's body is when you're single and short. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. She got 36 gasps while the comment above only got one. Men are really bad at reading signs and hints. You a grown-ass woman with a mouth though. Oh, slam, but not just any slam. Sam! If we're ever slamming on a girl from now on, we say Sam, okay? Boom. I pay school taxes. I don't attend or have children. What are they doing with my potion? Educating the people that will work with / for you in the future. Educating the people that will take care of you in a nursing home or be your doctor or develop cures for diseases you'll get or make television / internet content you'll want to watch when you can't walk, etc. So far, what is the single most impactful lesson that you will remember from this class? I'll let you know when we get the first lesson. Oh! Slam! He's taken the F, but it's all worth it for the slam. This guy knows what's going on. I stan the slam. All right, so we have another post here with no picture. Let's see if we can assume what the picture is or what the post is from the comments. All right, R. Kelly 69. Does the rest of the post matter? oh, whatever. Nobody plays Pokemon Go unless you are 5 years old. Keep sucking on your mom's tit. Thumbs up at R. Kelly 69. Fitting you tell an underage person to keep sucking. It wasn't about the post. It was about the profile. Dang, nice watermelon palette you're wearing. Slam on the melon. Recommended community for you. We thought you might like the subreddit r/I am a total piece of shit community. Slam on me. They got me. They got me. Rule 34 states, if it exists, there is part of it. No exceptions. What is something that you're pretty confident is an exception? Me. What are you talking about? I've seen virgin before. Oh, slam. Okay, so funny story. A couple of buddies of mine were actually talking about this Rule 34 thing, and we were trying to brainstorm if there truly is anything that there is not a for, and we came up with the most niche thing we could possibly think of that wasn't us just like making something up. And that was like the goldfish characters from those commercials. Remember those commercials about like the goldfish like under the bed, like in the bedroom, and like him and his friends would get like into wacky adventures, and you know, and like every 6 months there would still be like a commercial. And every 6 months there would be like a new commercial for that. Yeah, we searched the goldfish, and there's one for it. So Rule 34 truly does go to the ends of the year. Slam. Okay, so there's a game called Miss Monopoly, and at CNN Verified tweets, unlike the classic game, women will collect 240 Monopoly bucks when they pass Go, while male players will collect the usual 200. It's a fun new take on the game that creates a world where women have an advantage often enjoyed by men, the creators said. Sexism is still sexism if it's against men. Okay, slam on the women, I guess? Marry a guy who will email you when you block him. Fellas, marry a woman that doesn't play these kinds of games. I'm with you, cis lord problematic. I'm with you all the way. All right, guys, that is it for r/murdered by words. Much like Arabia 612, I feel severely murdered by words after reading through all of these. Guys, thank you so much for watching. That is it for today. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss another Neemz. Until then, have a good one, guys, and make sure to slam until we see you next time. I hate that I just said that. All right, goodbye, guys. This is cringy, and I'm stopping.